Welcome back, chat. We're at part 12 of the Outer Worlds. I light down a little bit. We have cream soda to complement this journey. Anyway. There's so many people at my front door. What the hell is going on? Okay, continue where I left off. So I remember finishing Niles' quest. I keep calling him Miles. That's his name is Niles. I remember finishing his quest.
Is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy. Now, upward and onward. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Okay. What the fuck is that motherfucking looking thing?
Let me handle this.
Running away. It's running away. Fuck, it's fucking attacking me. Ouch. Okay. The other one. Oh, there it is. Alright. So, I think we try doing this, but that person's base is way too complicated for us. So, I think for now we're just gonna continue with this until we get some higher levels. There's a fucking bomb. There's a fucking bomb that we stepped on, but we avoided because fast travel is a thing. Alright. We need to meet this Abbott guy.
Got a bad feel about this line, huh?
I remember this place before the war.
Reminds me of Tau Ceti
Oh,
right
we have
after
to
the
find
merger.
him.
Had to wait for my number to be called just to get rations and a cot. Hope these folk don't have to wait as long.
Matriarch's mercy.
We're not going anywhere. Not on the basis of some half-baked prediction. This so-called Exclusion Zone is where we stake our claim. Stand with me in defense of freedom.
Warning, unspecified dangers predicted. Okay, you're not who I'm looking for, though.
Yes, everybody knows that I am indeed.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing. Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
What the void are you talking about?
You don't know already? Allow me to explain what we have on offer. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
So they fight you. That's all.
Half the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly?
I came to ask about the situation in the camp. Answered my question.
Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilists, and a sick canid to feed.
You got business? No? Move on.
You're tuned to wireless free Arcadia.
Oh, so if only I had a few spare bits to make it my business. Oh wait, I do.
Reckon you at least know how to oil the gears of ingress. Likely you ain't some protectorate or order stoolie. But I'm still gonna be watching. Go ahead.
When are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale.
Oh, who the fuck is this?
Salutations, friend. Not many find their way into my presence, but those that do possess only the finest of tastes. I do hope you'll pardon the rigmarole it took to meet me. The Order has such an antiquated philosophy on the smuggling of contraband.
If your wares are so good, why are you operating out of a refugee
It's
camp?
superb cover and a consistent market. Refugees are in need of all sorts of supplies that the Order cannot provide, and Sub Rosa delivers at only a reasonable markup. Myself, I enjoy the thrills of the environ. Will the Order attempt to drive me out? Will Matriarch's mercy be shelled? Shall I run out of new cereals? Oh, thrilling!
Got some guts, I can admire that.
Why, I thank you. Takes a unique sort to appreciate the finer points of illegal smuggling.
Okay, let me
Feast
see what
thine
you got.
eyes on the merchandise.
A sniper rifle?
The first trick of the trade, let no one get in your way. No rules, no oversight, no ethics to abide. The only thing that matters is the bottom line.
Doesn't have anything that piques my interest. When your health drops below 50, this mod grants a large bonus to you for 10 seconds. After resurrecting a companion, crouch movement, advanced decryption keys. I'll take that off your hand. Ooh, burst assault rifle explosive rounds. That would be nice to have. Great. How was
Word to wise, don't accept anything here that's given for free.
Look,
You'll
your
pay,
nose was
one way
just
or
a
another.
stand-in for Duarte's nose.
Fudge?
Don't feel like no stand-in.
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the Order. I'm not in the prediction business.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling up. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance.
Have you considered quarantining for the sake of public health?
You want me to keep sickness to myself? Is that it? Well, I refuse to give in to shame and fear. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times since we set up camp. Why, last week alone, I caught hack lung, sprat tongue, skinny teeth, and a rare case of mortified skull emergence. Figured I might as well get used to being sick. So I'm practicing for my next disease. It's gonna be a nasty one.
Around
think
camp?
it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders, it never ends.
God. One of my nails fell off. We're gonna put it back on. Literally just put these on. I think it's the primer that I use. It really likes my fingers. Yeah, this guy says like he's really going through it. So we're just gonna leave him alone. It's so unnaturally sweet. That's fucking wild. That's crazy.
You too.
Okay.
Trust me, you don't want to catch this. Neither do I, for that matter.
Products. Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally,
Oh shit.
we created on purpose.
Oh yeah, that guy.
If we compare the rates of dust accumulation inside the settlement to outside, we gain minute insight into the grand plan.
The protectorate from Fairfield.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders, the order defecting.
Where the hell is this guy at? I feel like I talked to everyone.
Pretty good right about now.
How long are we meant to stay here?
That's the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
It's not the worst unless it's worst.
Mine.
Ah, I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won, you won, right? Matters settled.
The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
Got no idea what either of you are talking about.
You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan.
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borscht loaf.
Stuck with her action.
Oh, then you know more than us, I guess. Boss Tilda knows all sorts of funny business about this place.
Two of us? We just try to keep our heads down.
Hey.
Where do we go
there?
now? Another refugee camp?
What
Another
caused
colony?
the schism between the Protectorate and the Order? The Consul tried to kill presiding Bishop Ruth Vassar. We saw that.
You know, what in the assembly line makes for a powerful hunter?
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be.
Oh, that used to be more than debris?
Yes. Technically, a hut is meant to be only one story. Because when you stack them, they tend to fall over. Happens a lot. People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone. So they build up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down.
A bunch of displaced have been... So a bunch of displaced have been hurt doing this?
Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes.
The Order is doing the best with what they have on here. What worries me is that you might be right, be seeing you.
Act now and receive a 1-week prognostication from a seer.
Okay, he has to be inside the building.
The Protectorate have only been told a long
The only other place I can think of.
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so choose your words with expediency. Oh, new arrivals. Of an independent operative nature, one presumes. Did the abbot assign you to help?
No, but it seems like you need it.
Unfortunately, you are the first to notice. Infrastructure requests from the displaced exceed present resource capacity. The mounting accumulation of prevailing desideratum is regrettably beyond us. Or beyond me, more to the point. I am simply one person impossibly stretched thin and unable to attend to the needs of the displaced.
Where do you need most
One
help?
priority concern stands out. Well, something of a dispute, really. One where my latest near-future prognostics report may provide some guidance. Tell me, what do you know of the Exclusion Zone?
The Order is keeping the zone off limits for shady
Excuse
reasons.
me, but the intricate dance of the cosmos is anything but shady. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the Exclusion Zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the Exclusion Zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril.
Precisely how is the Exclusion Zone dangerous?
We don't know, and therein lies the frustration. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the Exclusion Zone. Yes, you heard me right. Death. Furthermore, and I quote, "An outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute. We can't have the voice of the displaced sowing disorder. Will you help us? Will you be our outside mediator, as was foretold?"
Still haven't heard anything about compensation.
I have some custom-made order armor I never use. I can also allocate some funds from my budget. At least, I can provide that if you side our way. So, do we have a deal?
I believe both sides are... If you... both sides will listen, then I'm in.
I believe only in the cold, inconvenient mathematics of the cosmos. This will work. It must work. The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's mercy. The displaced want the Exclusion Zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. Feel free to speak with the voice of the displaced herself if you aren't already acquainted. Any questions before you get started?
What can you tell me about the voice of the displaced?
I can tell you she's a rabble-rouser of the highest order.
We ran into her,
Still,
but we didn't talk to
she cleaves
her.
to her principles. That's something. You can find her outside, among her people, stubbornly defying an order barricade.
Earlier you said I was foretold. How does that work?
Novice Seer Vicarage should have ample time to illuminate you on the Order's forecast modeling methods. He's just down the room from here.
So if I learn about everyone's concerns, I'll earn enough trust to resolve this dispute?
According to predictions, yes. Or at least, my interpretation of them. I am reasonably certain. More than usual, in fact. Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them, form your own opinion, and when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the Exclusion Zone.
I think I'd like to go in the Exclusion Zone before I try to figure that out. Okay, let's do the side quest, because I got yelled at by Floof if I don't do side quests. So I need this one. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway. Who is this person?
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced.
Archivist Widemark suggested I speak with you about your work.
Well, if the archivist said so, I suppose I can factor out a moment. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
I bet you're more stressed than you let on, but you seem happy
The
about it.
Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
Not sure that this place to have realized everything you're doing.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one can hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
Okay, I'll leave
Appreciate
it
you
to it.
respecting my time.
Valued underlings, your anti-Cleo needs to
By the law. It's you. Oh,
Me?
thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
Trade now. Talk later.
Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free of charge. But my prices are fair.
We can't exactly
The
skip
fuck is
drive you
this?
back home, so you're demoted to Assistant VP of Vending Stock.
An additional medical hand
Keep the sprat
inhaler
crisps fresher
slot.
than your
What?
advertising copy. Next, Russell Crocker in Morale Management. Dress codes for everyone's benefit, Russ. No shoes, no smock, no whole-side office with an Elysium view. Wear something nice and solvent-proof for your new role as Executive Drainage Manager.
Thank the architect. I knew you'd be back. Well, really, it was the seer that knew, but it is always nice to have his predictions confirmed.
Okay, what the fuck? Alright, tell me what
Where
it
to
is you
begin?
need.
There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Think you could help Inez?
Might have time to patch up 1 or 2 patients before we head out. I used to be a combat medic. A good one, too.
She has green
You
hair?
also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
Before I get to that, I had another.
How can I be of service?
Where? The conditions
As a
at camp?
doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out. Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all. I can tend to your injuries, provided you have the bits to compensate me for my time and skill. We're short on everything, I'm afraid, including generosity.
Sure.
Many thanks. Now, hold still. You might experience some momentary discomfort. Right as rain. Now, will there be anything else?
I need to put this nail back on my finger, though. Right as rain. Say that. Okay. Read the seer's prediction. Okay. Would I read that in the codex? Go. Okay. Though you may be a stranger to these lands, you shall help us by locating medical specialists essential to the health and well-being of Matriarch's mercy. Be they formally trained or unconventionally an approach, rest assured that they will be welcomed with open arms. A taxidermy, a savant. They want a taxidermy? A savant with needle and thread can be found within the bounds of the Matriarch's mercy. An automechanical that has fallen prey to scrappers is located to the west in the Guardian Estates. A plumber is a specialist in the most brave and yet essential biological function. Is currently in the trenches of combat. We thank you for your forthcoming assistance.
And now it's available in mysterious murky brown.
Okay.
That was sponsored by Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Okay. Let's put the mod. And this motherfucker, yep. Racist defense.
That's you and there's no doubt. Bastard, won't keep you down and out. We say sweet success can be the best revenge. Raise your spirits high with liquid confidence. You know you're shooting to the top.
Oh, I have a new upgrade. How's weapon? How's weapon now deals plasma damage and deals slightly increased damage. Deals shock damage. Okay, I think we'll do plasma. And then now gains immunity to shock. Corrosive. Let's do that. Oh shit. Yeah, let's do that. Shit. Alright. Do you have any ammo? No, this is just a bunch of upgrades. I just got that. There we go. Do that. Oh shit.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's
choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung. This is wireless free Arcadia, official frequency of.
I read the
Auntie's
thing,
Choice.
saying that I didn't read it.
We think there is no freedom without freedom of choice. And you need
There we go.
all 10 flavors of Spectrum vodka in order to be free.
Every autonomous consumer
All right,
needs
let's
both
do this
force
because I
and
think
can't
this
believe it's
this
not
quest probably
forced.
won't take me too
Can you
long.
truly say you are liberated without
So,
frozen, dried,
okay,
smoked, and
can
canned
be found within the
saltuna
bounds of the
fillets?
Matriarch's mercy.
Everyone,
Be free with
Okay.
Auntie's choice.
and now
We're in the.
back to it. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Yeah. So this is where we need to be. There's someone good with a needle.
Look, I'm not with Auntie anymore. How long are we meant to stay here? How long are we meant to stay here? Look, I'm not with Auntie. Look, I'm not with Auntie anymore. We all had reasons to leave.
Really? What was yours?
Honestly, I don't think it matters anymore.
How do you do, stranger? Always nice to see a friendly face around Matriarch's mercy. Though it's a pity I can't lend more aid to our downtrodden collective. I'm just a humble taxidermist.
Oh shit, we found him. I'm seeking medical specialist to help Doc Hall's.
What? And you think that's me? Listen, friend, a little skill with
exactly
needle and thread does not make me a qualified medical professional.
What are you thinking, Iz? Does he have what it takes?
Look, this place ain't exactly crawling with experts, and Doc needs all the help he can get. Even if all you do is suture wounds, your services will be invaluable.
Have it your way, then. I know when I'm being voluntold. But you better make it worth my while. Before
I'm not
I
making
agree
it
to
worth your
anything,
while.
I need sprat corpses. Several. And no victims of violence, please. My art depends on the quality of the sleeve.
Got any leads on claimed sprat
I used
corpses?
to source all of my sprats from a local trapper, Frankie Billings. No idea if she's still in business. Word has it she's out north in Auntie's Choice territory, so watch yourself.
Okay, I'll come back when I got my hands on some fresh vermin.
Being the operative word. My thanks, stranger.
Do you
so...
believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders.
Yeah, so that means I need to fucking... Oh, shit. Alright, landing pad, incognito. We gotta go back to Arcadia. Let's see if I have enough of these.
Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving
Auto
lives
hacker.
through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment.
7 for that. Technical defects, though?
When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we
Oh,
own up to it
this.
sometimes. Like right now in this batch of corrections. In last Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently misquoted a junior VP of conveyor sprocket lubrication and maintenance.
This looks better.
A belt drive starboard wing factory mishap
This
for
looks a lot
2%
better.
drop in daily space rivet production. Correction. The decline was only 1.8% and wholly due to human error. Moving on.
Let me talk to my people, since Floof makes fun of me for
When
not
I first
talking
joined
to
up
them.
with you, I figured Milver Street and Carr knew you'd do a good turn for our folk eventually. Thought if I tagged along, it'd be good for my resume or some such. And it seems all of us were right. That relay ain't a threat anymore. But one thing I couldn't quite figure out all this time is what you were getting out of helping us. You're likely right, though I fear it'll only entrench the Protectorate in their hatred for us. Never mind that we came only with good intent. What about you? Things slid into focus for me mighty quick once we got to the relay. You were busy hunting down a fellow agent. And I thought you folk were about duty and camaraderie above all. Were you one of Auntie's? I tell you just to shake the ladder hard while your traitor is climbing up, and enjoy the show when she tumbles down. What recourse do you actually have?
Nothing official since I can't even contact the Earth Directorate to report
So you're out
her.
here without a boss, huh? Might not be so bad. Though I'm curious if they'd even see justice done to your traitor. You agents are untouchable, or so the story goes. Ain't had many dealings with the Earth Directorate. You and Ibarra are the first agents I ever met, in fact. But you get things done. I trust you. As for Ibarra, verdict's still out. He insults Auntie's choice a mite too much for my liking. But that's the Earth Directorate's company policy, ain't it?
I'm not gonna lecture you for your loyalties if that's what you're worried about.
No, I get that. If you wanted to, you would have done so already. Look, I'm sorry. I ain't intending to get into any grievances here. Let's just say I'm a little dubious about the whole keeping corporations and corrupt governments in check thing. Ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, reckon we should keep moving.
I'd like to hear your opinions on our crew.
Oh, I see. You're here to gossip. All right, let's hear it. Who do you want to talk about?
Yes, I love the gossip, girl. Spill it.
Seems friendly enough, if a mite guarded and a little thick-headed in his view of Auntie's choice. Regardless, I can assure you I'll treat him with the same respect I show you. Though I reckon he's seen his fair share of struggles over the years, no matter how he tries to hide it. Think he ought to ask for help when he needs it.
Okay, let's
Fine
talk
by
about
me.
something else. Alright. Anyway. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. I go up here. Wait a second. Talk to Frankie. Oh, she's all the way over there. Okay, so she's not... Is that man named Frankie Billings? It's a At least that's how the taxidermy person described her. It's something about when she was still in business, so I'm presuming it's a woman.
Profitable news, music, and honest product
Okay.
endorsements.
Enough of that. We need to be careful when we're over here. Alright, we gotta be careful. What's this? This little building. Okay. Good. Something's glowing over here. I must investigate. A compass and some foil, really? What the hell? Oh. These people are gonna hurt me. No.
Lying low. Looks like a.
What the fuck is going on?
Ready to waste it. On your command.
I don't know. Oh shit, we shot the wrong person. Fuck just fucking happened.
You came
Jesus
at us
Christ.
from the scrapper side? You must be more than a mite brave. Or foolish. They're dangerous. I don't envy their handlers. But Outpost opportunity was right there, and now it's gone. I mean, how could it just be gone? My bits were in there. And...
oh, shit.
I suppose some trippers, too.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but whatever. Cool. I'll take this off your hands. Not my fucking knees cracking. I keep forgetting about that fucking flaw that I did. Whenever I go to crouch, I'm like, oh no. Oh, steel. Oh, they're sleeping though.
Another promotion. Yes, I have earned it, haven't I?
Oh shit. No, he did not. Heavy increase unit. Oh. Shit! Stupid fucking lockpicking bullshit. Up here. I don't know why I thought. Oh, those people are chill. Why the fuck is the marker in the sky? I'm presuming over there. Something big sounds like it's over here. If I fucking have to go in there, it's not gonna be good. Yep, this is definitely it, because there's fucking traps and sprats everywhere.
You lost, stranger? I don't see a lot of new faces in these parts. What are you? Order? Protectorate? Anti?
Actually, I'm an Earth Directorate agent.
Really? An Earth Directorate agent? I have no idea what that is, but okay. Me? I'm a sprat trapper. Cute little things, but their tallow and hides fetch a high price. Used to be Protectorate, then worked for the Order, then Anti. Whoever's calling the shots on a given day. Now, I'm just waiting for the dust to settle so I can find out who I work for tomorrow.
The taxidermist back in Burke's Merce Rat Corpse.
Gregory? Well, I'm glad to hear he's still kicking. Loyal customer. Very particular about his sprats. These being hard times, I've had to raise my prices. Gal's gotta eat, and I don't care for sprat meat.
Are you fucking kidding me? Steep cost for vermin, but my client has high standards.
Trust me, Gregory is an artiste when it comes to biology, and every artist needs the right canvas. Pleasure doing business.
Are these? Don't mind me, I'm just observing the sprat.
Hey now, that's mine!
Not doing anything, I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me?
Nothing's happening. I'm stuck. Fine, I'm not stuck. Okay, let's... Can I, like, discover something? Wait. Maybe that up top might be discoverable. I don't have to run all back over.
I get the sense you ain't too fond of Auntie's choice. Any reason why?
Maybe on account of them being a giant, malignant corporate entity? Reminds me of the one I grew up under. And that ain't a compliment.
I grew up under a corporation like Auntie's too, Niles. You ain't the only one with a sob story.
Then you might ought to know better than to throw in with Annie's. They're just like those bit-pinching bastards on Trigon. If the Earth Directorate hadn't stepped in...
Well, there you have it. The Earth Directorate saved you, huh? Sure as shit didn't save us.
No, suppose not. But you've got choices now. Time for excuses is past.
Don't you look down your nose at me. Any sane folk would throw their lot in with the ones who help them, not those who deliberately look the other way. How's your own loyalty to the Earth Directorate treated you all this time? I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Girls, we are not going to be arguing. It's not going to be happening. Bye.
That better not be what I think it is.
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so I'm in charge.
You're in charge? Wait, you're in charge? Don't you mean the executive is in charge?
Of course, that's what I meant. Whether I...
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. The freaking nail glue just fell on the floor! Alright, let's give this to this guy.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever...
Any luck with the sprat hunt?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Decent quality, all things considered. Frankie's work is second to none. You can tell the good doctor I'll be around shortly, armed with needle and thread, calipers, and my finest jar of glass eyes.
Here's to hoping you won't need the eyes. I'm dead.
Not to worry, they're perfectly lifelike. Be seeing you, Agent.
Okay, recruiting the taxidermy was optional. Are we serious? I'm fucking wrong. Okay. So, an auto mechanic is located west in the Guardian Estates. Excuse me, where the fuck is the Guardian Estates? The east? Over here? I'm presuming. That way. Oh, I have to return to the dock.
Every scientician yearns to visit the Arcadia.
From a medical standpoint, the taxidermist doctor was an unconventional choice. But I can't deny the results. Take this. On behalf of the Order and the displaced, I thank you. Now, will there be anything else?
Essence of Vigor Micro? Ooh, a trauma kit too. Shit. Yes,
How can I
there's
be
something
of
further.
service?
Oh wait, I completed the mission? Oh. I thought... Oh. A local doctor says the Order provides enough medicine to address local sickness, but it will keep occurring until the overcrowded is addressed. Oh my god. The Order Provisioner appears actively engaged in providing food and medical supplies to the displaced. Administratant Argwal? Agarwal? Suggests that you speak to the voice of the displaced. Let's go talk to the girl.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp?
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me.
Earth Detectorate Zoomerz, and you are...
May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
You don't care much for the Order, do you?
What little I understand, I actually sort of admire. I mean, from where I'm sitting, they hold the most potential. If only they worked harder to realize it. Because really, at the end of the day, ill intent and neglect feel pretty much the same. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the Exclusion Zone, so if you'll excuse me.
Administrator Agrowal wanted me to speak with you about the Exclusion Zone.
Oh, so that's how it is. You're the mediator that was foretold. Am I right? The Order wants us to believe that a catastrophe is coming to the Exclusion Zone at any second. Why? Because math told them so. Screw their predictions. We have people, displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them.
Administrator Agarwal warned them immediate death from an unspecified source.
Am I supposed to fall on my knees and thank the Order because something bad may or may not happen? Sorry. Not convinced. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. What does the Administrant want? To shut me up? To discredit me?
Oh shit. Never fear! I am the mediator, chosen by fate to rule objectively.
Right. I can see you take this prediction business seriously. Just don't let it get to your head. Best thing you can do is introduce yourself around camp. See why we need the exclusion zones open.
I already asked around camp a bit, actually.
All right. You keep at it. When the time comes, I'll be ready to pit my reason against the Order's.
I'm presuming that we need to talk more. Let's see. Let me get this marker out of here.
What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright side.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony? What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright side.
By calculating the position of the grand plan is the predetermined order to the entire universe.
I don't know who else to talk to.
Some people think soup doesn't qualify as a meal. Those people are incorrect and rude.
I still don't get it.
How do you feel, darling?
Like a Gorvid's got its hands around my lungs and keeps squeezing.
We're going to get your medicine. Don't worry. How do you feel, darling?
Like a Gorvid's got its hands around my lungs and keeps squeezing.
We're going to get your medicine. Don't worry.
Not sure how you can always be so optimistic. Lots of folk waiting. And they've got priority over us. Might not have the time to wait. I still don't get it, Piotr. Run me through it again?
There's nothing to run through. I brought up your state with one of the exemplars. She told me to wait. Minutes later, she returned with the medicaments.
No, I can't believe that. Free medical care for refugees? When we ain't even pulling our weight? Must have an ulterior motive.
I don't understand it either. But whatever the
If we
inevitable
factor for random elements of
algorithmic dissonance,
don't like the sound of it.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it
very
was?
idea is preposterous. Between the
Keep your
invaders,
behavior
the
within
order defecting,
acceptable
there's no putting this sprat back in the can.
What the fuck is this? Okay, you're just chilling out here. Okay, who else do I need to talk to? Confused. The only other people I can think of.
I think I'm gonna vomit. No, wait, it went back down. I'll try not to sneeze on you, but no promises.
Good news! Doc Hollis asked me to bring you some medicine.
Finally. Real relief for my fake symptoms. Let's see it then.
Here you go. At least now you can pretend to feel
If
better.
it's all the same, I'll give it to someone in real need. I've got more practice ahead of me.
Hey,
Don't want
Goddess
to spoil it
Whispers.
by seeking treatment. You have my gratitude, stranger.
I'm not too
Meant
sure.
to stay here? How long are we meant to stay here?
That's the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
You shoot on sight. Okay.
This ain't the place to go poking your nose in other folks' business.
Sub Rosa thanks you for your patronage. What fine contraband might I supply you with this day?
Wherever people like you are, there's work to be done close by, am I right?
Savvier than you look. Might be that I've got an agent over by the Guardian Estates that I haven't heard from in a spell. If you perhaps find yourself over that way, and perhaps make sure that the aforementioned agent hasn't been torn limb from limb, Sub Rosa would be most grateful.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think the estates are over here. Alright.
My noggin sure is sore.
Look, I'm not with Auntie anymore.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Wish.
I'll come back to that in a second. You found compression coils that anti-choice went to the trouble of orbitally dropping into. Very important to some.
It has arrived. You are welcome.
From the Order of the Ascendant.
Fuck. Thank you for the lurk, Goddess Whispers. I appreciate you.
Of advancement, tired from fighting off your fellow workers to keep your employment. Want data-driven insight on how to excel at your
Stranger, the Order bids you welcome, but also warnings. In light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to Matriarch's Mercy. It's just down the road here.
So it was one of our bases that got hit. Well, I'm gonna be sick.
What was that
I
attack?
can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end.
Ceasefire?
Yes, this was an active war zone until recently, and now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy. Seems I was mistaken.
Well, it weren't our artillery that made that strike. I can tell you that much.
They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to Matriarch's Mercy.
Why is that? What else is going on around
The Order
here?
controls everything south of this point, but the rest is beset with various dangers. Zealots, scavengers, creatures, and corporatists. Well, not certain about that last one anymore after the attack.
Kind of. Thoughts are out there?
Cultists, mad to the last one. I believe they worship the rifts or some such. People will turn to anything to ease their discomfort during times of crisis, I suppose.
What were you saying about scavengers?
They're both unstable and violent. Auntie's forces call them scrappers, and uses them for just that, gathering scrap materials. Excessive abuse of stimulants has made them severely unbalanced and prone to violence. They've also been known to pose as refugees, to lure their victims into ambushes. There are several camps of them northwest of here. I'd strongly advise keeping your distance.
Thanks
May
for the
all your
info.
endeavors elicit expected results.
Who's this little guy up here? Is he just an NPC?
I don't see anything else coming. Was it just the one?
Okay. Did I go past the... We're just gonna cut across. Oh.
Architect. I hope this is not. This is the Order's anti-air control center. If you don't have specific business here, kindly keep moving.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make it my business to be here. Ugh, more percentages. Oh shit. Yeah, there's not much I can do there, so. Loot, come on, man.
We regret to inform you Zeranium Manufacturer 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to contrivance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Please call again at a more convenient time.
Yeah, I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be. Yay! We leveled up! Alright, lockpicking, speech, and, the guns. Okay. Yes. Sneak is still 0. I'm fucking rolling. Okay, what skills do I have? I think I have engineering. I don't have explosives. We can get bid transfer. That's the one I want too. Alright, let's do that. Apply. Yep. Oh, my companions. Oh shit, let's fucking go. Okay, while exploring, Niles periodically calls out enemies he spots, revealing them on the mini-map. He also makes it more difficult for enemies to spot you. While Niles is in the party, containers have a small chance to contain a large cache of scrap metal. Yeah. Would much rather do that. Okay, eating food or drinking while Inez is in the party grants a small amount of inhaler charge in additional to normal healing. Eating or drinking while Inez is in the party has a chance to give you crude biomass for crafting. I think I'd rather this. Since I discovered this, and this is not where the fuck I need to be, okay, so it has to be somewhere on this part of the map. Let's just go back here and assess our situation from there. But for the YouTube side, we're gonna end it here for part 12. Thank you, YouTube, so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day.